Thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. I won't keep you 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to buzz through a couple of findings that we discovered in the recent school climate survey that we took, and appreciate you guys taking part in that. Here's a quick look at our demographics and information about Brunswick High School. We're still at around 1,900 students. Okay, our racial demographics, economic demographics, and students with disabilities. You can see those. All right, so we collected 10 surveys from you guys, and I think there are half of you here today. They're all anonymous. Of course, this is participant demographics. Pretty wide array of participants from the 10 that we got back. As you can see, our roles at BHS include 6 teachers, 2 admin, a counselor, and one of our SROs also took part. 60% of those, of course, being classroom teachers. One of our admins teaches classes as well. Years at Brunswick High School, down at the bottom you can tell 60% are fairly new teachers, 1 to 5 years, and 1 newbie rookie there. Years in education, this is pretty impressive to me. 60% of us are over 16 years in experience in education. So you all know what you're talking about when it comes to the education business, and you've been around it a while, so appreciate your feedback. Ages, of course, direct correlation to years in education. 70% of us that took part are over 46 years of age, and 7 were female, so 70% of those. If you have any questions or anything, or want to share, please let me know. Okay, survey categories are 3. We just went through the participant demographics, questions 1 through 6. How you feel about your school were questions 7 through 26, and experiences and the people you work with at this school were questions 27 through 40. All right, so what I did, I looked for the top 2 positive responses from you guys in each category, and the bottom 2 negative responses, and we want to go over those real quick with you. 100% of you surveyed, your responses came back, said you like working at Brunswick High School, which is great. We're happy about that. 5 agreed, and 5 strongly agreed. 100% of you also said that you were committed to the vision and mission of this school. 4 agreed, 6 strongly agreed. So what does that tell me? That our employee morale is very strong, and that's great. We want to keep it that way. On the flip side, 20% of those surveyed said they feel unsafe when at school, and 20% of those surveyed said they feel less eager to challenge or discipline students because of violence or a threat of violence. And that tells me no employee should feel unsafe while at work, and we want to try to fix that. One of the things we want to address through this survey. All right, so implications for improvement. Just a few ideas, and I've sort of gauged some people around school, talked to some of you in the meantime, and some ideas we've come up with. If you have any feedback or input here, let me know. More secure entrances and exits. I'm going to go to the board and hit them up for possibly gating the school campus to keep it a little more secure. I think that would ease everybody's mind. More secure entrances and exits from into and out of the school building. All right. We try to keep those locked. Of course, kids nowadays they try to prop them open, and that's kind of an ongoing problem we have. But we're looking at possibly doing electronic locks with key fobs to go in and out of the school building. That would be great. More police presence. Hitting up the board for an additional SRO to be on duty during the school day, and stronger penalties for violent offenders. Heard a story in the hall this morning, as a matter of fact. A girl just came back from 10 days at OSS for hitting a teacher on accident. So, but then we had a vape found last week, a vape pen with weed in it, and he gets the rest of the semester in alternative school. So maybe we need to bump these violent offenders up a little bit higher, and that would ease some people's minds and fears. All right, so next category was experiences of the people you work with at the school. 100% of those surveyed said they respect or value other teachers' input when it comes to school matters. 100% of those surveyed said they believe most teachers want their students to be successful. What does that tell me? That our employee sense of team and purpose is very strong, and we want to keep it that way. It's a great thing. On the flip side of that, 30% of those surveyed said they didn't receive recognition or praise when doing good works. And 30% of those surveyed said they had no one at work that encouraged their professional development. That's a major issue to me, being that I am in admin. Teaching can be a thankless job, so we've got to find ways to encourage and support our employees. How can we do that? Talked to Coach Pender and our athletic director, Mr. Lanham. We've already discussed putting together Pirates of the Week program. We do Teachers of the Month, of course, you know that. Teacher of the Year, we do Paragon Teachers. We try to recognize you guys and reward you in many ways, but maybe something a little more consistent during the school year for those staff members that support extracurriculars and go out of their way, maybe outside of the school, be recognized on a weekly basis. It can be faculty members, certified and non-certified, so we're going to start doing that possibly next week. Also increase funding for professional development and career advancement, bringing in speakers, and I think Ms. Griner is going to start working on grants for continued education. So that could be great for some of us that need it. All right. Now, last slide here. This is actually the school climate scores from the Georgia Department of Education 2019 CCRPI for ratings. And you can see we rated 86.40, which you already know that, a 4-star rating. The way this school climate survey is broken down was 4 categories: student, teacher, parent perceptions of the school climate, student discipline, safe and substance-free learning environment, and school-wide attendance. Some comparisons of schools like us, the 6A schools, in the area and around the state. You can see we're sort of middle of the pack. The closest ones to us, Richmond Hill and probably Northside, we're very close to and actually higher than. But we're shooting for, this 90, 91, like Lee County and Evans here. So that's what we're shooting for. Keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to try to improve our end of it in the main office. Go Pirates, and you can find us online at our website and Brunswick High School Facebook and Twitter. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Great information.